Today I am about to break my own rules because I typically give the advice of if you're trying out new makeup, you should probably do it when you're not going anywhere just in case things go awry. But today I'm doing that. And so we will just see together how it turns out. I'm going ahead and putting on my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. So today is an exciting day. My husband decided, you know what? We deserve a little time away. So we are going to spend a couple nights. By the time you see this, we'll be back and all that. But we're gonna go spend 2 nights away in a hotel and go shopping and all that good stuff. You can't eat in restaurants here in Michigan, so we'll just be getting food from places. But there's like a sushi place where we're going that we love, and so we'll get takeout from there and stuff like that. So we'll just make the most of that kind of stuff. And yeah, and shopping. I've got Christmas money and I can shop. And so we thought it would just be fun to have a little getaway. And it's nice that our kids are old enough. 2 of them drive. They can get the youngest one where he needs to go. You know, like we don't have to worry about stuff like that. So that is amazing. So today though, I am going to use my new makeup that I got from my Ulta hauls that my son Gavin gave me the gift card for Christmas, and I showed you guys all that. If you haven't seen that video yet of the Ulta hauls, I'll link it up here if you're interested. But I'm going to be using the products today that I got from that. And one of them is the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. These are what the shades look like, and I'm going to do a look with them. And so I think instead of talking through this, because I think it will be a very long video if I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of be quiet and go through like the eye look fairly quickly. We'll see how I want to do it, but you're gonna see each of the new things and I'll make sure I point them out as I'm using them and all that good stuff. So let's just get into a look.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation on, and then we'll come back and do that new concealer that I have. Okay, so my foundation is on. So we're gonna use this Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. We shall see how this goes. I don't usually do full coverage. All right, we're just gonna go light with this first. Ooh, that's so dark. Why does that shade seem so dark? I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, maybe not. Okay, seems to be blending out nice. Doesn't look cakey from what I can see. Okay, I think it looks okay. I know it's supposed to be just for your under eyes, but, well, it says under eye concealer, but isn't that kind of what concealer is? I don't know. We're gonna hit the other parts of my face that I usually hit with concealer and see what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to use, the concealer I think is looking pretty good. So I'm going to use my new Eco Tools brush that I got, and I'm going to use the Aesthetica bronzer, and we are going to see how that goes. I'm not sure, since I have a like moussey blush, we're just going to see what happens.
Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a giving up. But every time we say goodbye, we
Okay, I think I'm really gonna like this brush for my bronzer because I tend to go a little heavy even when I'm trying not to. And so it like, I think it diffuses nicely so that I won't have that like so much of a stripe. You probably see it in some of my videos. This side always, I think because the lighting is coming from this way mostly, this side always looks so much darker to me. So I purposely will try to make sure like to go in more on this side, and it still looks that way all the time. It drives me insane because in person it's not like that. So I don't know why it, I mean, I do know why. It's the lighting, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so there is using that brush for bronzer. Okay, I think I'm gonna like that. Now, this is gonna be interesting. I have this Motor Pro buffer brush here because I thought I will dot a little bit of this on and then use that buffer brush to kind of buff it out. We shall see. This is in the shade Baby Doll, and it's the NYX Sweet Cheeks. So let's just see what happens with this.
all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. Let's let go. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be.
I feel like it might look a little bit patchy. I'm not sure why. I naturally have like a spot right here on this cheek and one on the other cheek that like don't like to take color. I don't know why. I don't know. It's very weird. I had one foundation that seemed to remedy that, but it broke me out. So that was unfortunate. So yeah. We'll go across the nose. What's left on the brush? Because I like to do that. Okay, and then what I think I'm gonna do is take my Too Faced Peach Blur powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over places on my face that I want to have powder, and I think I might just slightly go on top of that blush and see if it helps. I don't know what it'll help. We'll just see what happens. That powder, or I mean that blush is really, really blotchy. And I don't know, I mean, it might just be the way I applied it. This is obviously going to be a learning curve with some of this stuff because it's new. But yeah, I'm not really feeling that too much. So I think I'm going to go over top of it with this Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party and see if that just kind of smooths it out a little bit, you know. And the color that this is, I feel like it'll help tone down a little bit. Maybe. No. Oh, brother. Here we go. I guess the beauty of having to wear masks right now is if I have a crazy look heading out the door, no one will really know it because most of my face will be covered anyway. But I do think that helped with the blotchiness. So, okay. So this will be revisited. I'm going to have to play with this some more and see what I think. But so far, the palette, well, we'll talk about that at the end. Why am I doing that right now? I don't know. Okay, so what's up next? Oh, it's my highlight. You know what? Let's go ahead and do my, finish up my eyes first, and then we'll go into that highlight. How funny, I just realized I never did my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go off and do my eyebrows and my liner and mascara and stuff. And then we will come back to do our, well, and maybe I'll put a lip on, and then we'll come back to do our highlight that I'm super excited to try out. I think that's the only thing I have left here to try out. Pretty sure, yeah. All right. Okay, I just used my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light to put in my waterline, and then tight lined the upper with black eyeliner, the Esquito. And I used the Too Faced BTS mascara. And it's not my favorite. It does get little crumblies, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so last thing is this JCat Luxe Pro Powder Pearl Luminizer. So we are going to see. I'm very nervous about this. Okay, hold on. I got it. Stuff's falling out, so let me take care of that first. Okay, so there was a little sticker I had to take off the sifter, and there was product like all around the edge. So I'm gonna go ahead and try with that first and see what it does before I pour any like into the cap. And we're just gonna see, because I don't want to get crazy with it. Okay, I think I'm gonna pour some into the cap. Okay, just gonna start with a tiny bit like that. We'll see. I have a duo fiber brush. It might not be the best option. I just thought it would help keep from getting too much, you know. So try that first. I can see it. And if you don't know, I like a more natural kind of highlight, so that is what Jessica Braun said this was like, and so that drew me to it because that's what I like. What I put in there I think is plenty. I hope you can see. I think it looks gorgeous. It's just very subtle and pretty natural. Like you feel like the type of glow that people aren't gonna look at and go, oh, you've got a bunch of highlight on. You're probably gonna look at me and think, oh, you got a bunch of blush on because today, woo girl. But once I get that figured out. All right, so that was plenty in this cap. The only thing is I don't love that packaging because it's like, what do you do with what's left in the cap? You're gonna have to just throw it out because where else do you put it? So I'm just gonna dump that into the garbage. I mean, it's like minuscule amount, but still, otherwise when you put it back on, it's gonna dump everywhere. So not my favorite as far as packaging goes, but other than that, I think I'm liking her. Okay, so this is my finished look. I forgot to mention that I used the Milani Keep It Full in Natural Luster on my lips. Let's go ahead and just run through real quick. So first off, that Going Coconuts palette, which looks like this. It's doing everything I wanted it to. I wanted just a subtle, pretty, everyday kind of look. And I really do like it. So I'm excited to play with this more and do like more of like the, like just the lighter shades, because I really like, I've seen some people do that and that's really pretty. And so I'm excited to get more use out of this. I know this is gonna be a palette I reach for a lot because it's gorgeous for just, you know, more simple neutral looks. And then the Superstay Full Coverage Concealer, it looks good. It doesn't look greasy or weird on me, so that's a plus. So far so good with that. I did enjoy this brush for my bronzer. I think it does a nice job and kind of diffuses nicely so that I don't get like the brush I was using before, let me see, was this one when I would do my bronzer, and even when I tried to be like fluffy with it, I'd get like a pretty distinct line. And so I think this is definitely going to be a better option. So I'm excited to use that some more. This. Okay, we're gonna have to play with this some more because number one, I think I put too much on. And number two, I think I just need to try out some different ways of doing it, maybe with my fingers first to diffuse and then maybe a brush if I need to or something like that. So do I hate it? No, but I do feel like I look like maybe I've got a lot of blush on right now. So you'll have to let me know. And I did use a different bronzer. I used that Aesthetica bronzer today, which I haven't been using for a while. So I'm not sure if I want that shade right now with my face color, but anyway. And then the Pearl Powder, which I think is gorgeous. You guys let me know what you think. I think it's just such a pretty glow. The only thing about it, I don't care for the packaging. This, I don't feel like it's very travel friendly. I don't think I'd want to put it in my makeup bag to travel because it'll just, I'm worried about it getting everywhere. But for at home, totally fine. And yeah, so the only thing I didn't show that I got with the gift card was I had gotten a LA Girl, their Shockwave liner in black for tight lining my upper lash line, but I didn't really think I probably needed to show that right now. I'm someone who, I don't really like to open up other products. Like if I got a new mascara right now, I wouldn't use it because I've got other mascaras open, so I want to use those before I open it, kind of thing. And you know, certain things, powder things and stuff are a little bit different, like they don't dry out or stuff like that. But I kind of like certain products, I don't want to just have a ton of them open. So that is why I didn't use that today. But otherwise, for first impressions on things, I think things overall went pretty well. And like I said, I'm going to play with that blush a little bit more. The longer I look at it, the more I like the way it looks. So I think at first it just seemed very like, whoa to me. But not quite so much now that I've seen it for a little bit. Oh, and I wanted to show you part of the reason I wanted to do just a very simple eye today too. I'm wearing my Cozy Season sweatshirt that my mom got me for Christmas. And look at, it's got like little fuzzy, it's so stinking cute. I just have my black leggings on, and I'm gonna wear my combat boots that I got for Christmas, and just real comfy today so that when we're going and trying on clothes and stuff, it's easy to take on and off, and don't have like 100 layers and that kind of thing. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this. I'm getting ready to head out now for my little time away with my husband, and I can't wait. And I'm excited to, I'm definitely taking this palette with me and some of these other products and gonna be using them while I'm gone. So I will let you know how that goes for me, what I'm thinking of these. Maybe at the end, I'll put down in the description box how these things have been working for me after I've been using them for a little time away and that kind of thing. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.